So by the looks of it, he's decapitated some of his brethren and turned them into a hammer. How respectful. It's not bloody nice, you know. How would you like it if I hit you with an elephant trunk? Probably not much. Okay, Kratos, it's not exactly the best time to be punching an elephant. Use your blades, damn it. There we go. And I thought we had him on the ropes then, but apparently we were just burning him. And we're riding the elephant. It's the bare necessity. Why do I always think of a Jungle Book when elephants come along? God of War and Jungle Book don't mix. I've talked about this already. My. Ah, you stupid hammer. Come on. Let's have some fun, shall we, elephant? What next? Is this elephant going to get tattoos or something? It's already got the piercings. Well, I guess back in ancient Greece, everyone supposedly had piercings in flags of Persia, etc. Well, that's how 300 portrays it. I'm not exactly sure of Persian culture back in those times. But you know what? At this current moment in time, I couldn't really care. And why I say Persian culture is that obviously Persians were a sworn enemy of the Greeks, including Sparta, because it was a Greek state. Well, Greece wasn't really Greece back then, was it? It was a bunch of city-states. It was a little bit like Rome before Rome became Rome. In about 300 BC, maybe. And we're getting crushed to death. And we're not getting crushed to death. And we're riding an elephant. And how many times, more times could I say, and probably a lot, if I'm being honest. But we're going to try and avoid it. I made him lose his hammer though. Ah, you lost your hammer. What actually happened to it? Did we stab it out of his hand? Oh, that would have been an awesome weapon. Or you could imagine being able to collect weapons off the enemies you faced in this game. Well, they've not really had many weapons now I think about it. They've had likes of elemental powers. They've had plain old spears and shields, but you can already pick them up. I mean, as though that giant war-like sword hammer he just had, this elephant bit fellow. If we could have collected that and maybe used it, that would have been a weapon I would have used more often. But I don't really like using the likes of just a javelin sword. I guess it's handy for long range. Look, die, unlimited javelin, suck it. Yeah, suck it in the air, in the air. Take it in the air, in the. Okay, apparently we've run out of spears, and we have Spartan kicks now. Time for a finisher. For the grand finale, will he be out of there in one go? Oh dear. Oh, we did it. My, that was close. Taking him to the next level, and we have his brain. And he's dead. Poor Jungle Book fellow. An upside down triangle or a pyramid. Interesting. Yet another climb. Nope. We're just having a good old stride across the wooden planks. Why not? No one has ever thought to check these safety precautions, have they? But I guess the safety manager? Well, the health and safety department wouldn't most likely come along here often in case of being killed by goats or elephants. So I guess it's understandable that some of the health, well, the overall state it currently is why it is in. Because obviously, if you came here, I don't think you would last long. You would most likely get killed, or even worse. What's worse, you say? I don't know. You tell me. What is worse than getting killed by an elephant? With a giant hammer. And, what do I do? What is this puzzle? Can Can we grab onto it? Oh, apparently we can. Wow. That was handy. Kratos, it's not that small, you know. You could probably just walk straight down it. Oh, hello again. We've faced your type before. For an island, you know, I would have expected maybe a few different enemies. But I know, obviously, being a game, it's limited, but... Well, being a game, it shouldn't be limited, obviously, because you can put your imagination into it. But I guess there's enough variety of enemies already. And I'm just saying from a logical standpoint, that an island so secluded with a giant octopus surrounding it, you wouldn't have the same species, and definitely not the same enemies. Well, same creatures on there, I would say. It's like going from Africa to America. Hey, do you have any lions here? Bears? Well, America has bears, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Silly me. And Africa have bears? What? No, they do not have bears in Africa. That's not something I've ever heard of. Well, will be interesting. Does Africa have bears? I'm not talking about the wild plains of Africa. I mean, is there anywhere in South America maybe some wooded... I know, it's probably silly and stupid that I'm even asking this, so I'm just going to shut up now. Before I drown myself any deeper. Well, if I drown myself, you're kind of dead, so how can you drown yourself? I don't know. Die, you shitty dragon. I'm taking my rage out on you for being wrong. Oh, hello. Now it's time to just kill this madam and we're out of here. And this should be her end. Take a bow, sister. It's time to get out of here. A leg through the chest. For some reason I think that would be more awesome if it went through the face, but I guess you can't always just go for the face on every death, can you? Just rip its head off, stab it through the face, rip its balls off, throw it in its face, tear its leg off, beat it to death in the head, beat its head in with his balls? I guess that would be a challenge. Beat someone to death with their own balls. It's got a void. It might happen someday. It might happen someday. Oh, we're just crushing these innocent eggs. Better just no. There was no reason for me to push it over there whatsoever. So if we, I get you. So I'm guessing something is going to go over here, maybe? Unless it's like that puzzle we did earlier. When fixing the aqueduct, maybe? Or is it just simply jump up here? And may I ask, what is the reasoning behind this? Why am I up here? So let's go back to somewhere we know what to do. Well, where we know we are. So this works. This works for us. Just hang in here. Okay. Apparently that's what we can do. Let's just see if there's anything in these eggs. They seem a little mysterious, just laying about, being all eggy. Right. So, trial and error. Let's try and use this amulet to see what we can do. Or we could try to use this and see what happens here. Okay. So we can't push it any further. Right. And we've already tried and we can't push it onto this area, apparently. Can't lift it over a little bit of wood, apparently. You would have thought you could, though, with it being able to just push it all along the floor. I'm Kratos, I'm super strong, but I can't get it over this bloody floorboard. There's a rope here. And it's cut. Good job. Oh. Oh god, this is probably so easy, isn't it? Right. You know what? I'm gonna figure this out tomorrow, most likely. Seems to be a puzzle which, obviously, I can't seem to figure out straight away, even though it most likely is obvious, because something up there is apparently moving when I pull this lever. But at the current moment in time, I can't figure it out. I'm guessing this could be in the way, actually. Before I go, we may as well give it a try. No, you know what? That will be the end of this episode, and I will come back to you tomorrow with the answer. So, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and thank you all for being a lovely audience.